What's driving markets? Welcome to Market Take. Each week, we'll bring you our insights on the latest market and economic trends that are impacting investments. I'm your host, Nicholas Fawcett, Senior Economist at the BlackRock Investment Institute. The past few months of inflation surprises have confirmed that we're in a fundamentally more volatile environment, creating greater uncertainty for both markets and the Fed. That's why we watch incoming economic data, rather than Fed policy signals, to gauge the policy path ahead. In December, the Fed saw inflation falling towards 2% by the end of 2024, signaling green light to cut rates this year. Markets priced in 7 cuts. Yet goods and services inflation have since been hotter than expected. The Fed now accepts rates need to stay high for longer given sticky inflation. It also pushed back against rate hikes. But greater uncertainty just makes it harder for both markets and policymakers to predict what's ahead. We see high for longer interest rates, a view markets now reflect. Markets pricing out rate cuts usually hurts stock valuations, yet US firms beating Q1 earnings forecast by 10% has supported stocks. Tech stocks and artificial intelligence beneficiaries have kept up their robust growth, while other sectors see recoveries as well. With volatile data and uncertainty about policy, we think long-term US Treasury yields could swing in either direction in the near term, and long-term bonds can't reliably diversify portfolios. In the long run, we expect long-term yields to climb as investors demand more term premium or compensation for the risk of holding long-term bonds. Heavy debt loads will be one driver of term premiums return, confirmed by the US Treasury saying it will dial up its borrowing. We see interest rates staying high for longer. We remain overweight US stocks on a 6 to 12-month tactical horizon. We're tactically neutral long-term bonds because yields could go up or down as markets adjust to their policy expectations. For details, read our weekly market commentary. Go to www.blackrock.com/weekly-commentary. Thank you for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this episode, subscribe to Market Take wherever you get your podcasts.
This material is intended for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, a recommendation, or an offer or solicitation to purchase or sell any securities, funds, or strategies to any person in any jurisdiction in which an offer, solicitation, purchase, or sale would be unlawful under the securities laws of such jurisdiction. The opinions expressed are as of the date of publication and are subject to change without notice. Reliance upon information in this material is at the sole discretion of the listener. Investing involves risks. BlackRock does and may seek to do business with companies covered in this podcast. As a result, listeners should be aware that the firm may have a conflict of interest that could affect the objectivity of this podcast. For more information, visit blackrock.com